that?
Yes, I did that last night.
Hi, besties. Welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
This is
So
Tiny
excited to see
Clarity.
you.
Wait, I'm so excited to see you. We're both like uber gooberific today, by the way, so you've been forewarned.
Exactly.
Thanks for joining us today on Tiny Clarity. I'm Jen. I am a newborn photographer, and I love to help people in their hardest season of navigating that newborn life.
And I'm
And this-
Christina, and I love to help people figure their shit out and come up with systems that work with their brains.
I love it. Well, welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining us. So to start things off, something that we like to do is get a little movement moment going. It wakes both me and Christina up, and we're so excited to share. Going forward, we're going to make up a dance so that whenever we do these movement moments, we get to join in, and you can join in as well, too. So keep an eye out on our social medias for that dance. And in the meantime, I'm going to pop open some music.
Yes, please.
I love how
And here
prepared I am always.
I was just going to say, and here we spent some extra time today. And by the way, this is our last day for Friday. We're going back to Wednesday because we had some things that were happening on Wednesday, so we just wanted to move the show to Friday. And so I'm super excited to get back to Wednesdays because then it will feel a little more back to normal.
Right.
Right?
Friday seems too casual. Oh, in the comments, did you guys prefer our Friday, or are you excited to see us back on Wednesday? Let us know.
Let us know. Yes.
All right, ready? I'm lined up. We're going to play Abel Hart Masterpiece. Ready?
Okay. I love it. Super excited today. I can't wait.
I just wanted to keep going. I'm in a mood to keep dancing. Let's just keep dancing this whole show today. I'm so excited.
I know. I have so much energy, and it's just like, and you guys are probably going, okay, weirdos.
They always do that, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's okay. We love each other, and we love ourselves. So we're the only ones who have to put up.
Were you going to tell them why we were so excited?
What? Oh, you want me to tell them?
I don't know
if I want to share.
Let's hold on. Let's hold on to that.
Yeah, let's hold on to it because I think next week's going to be a completely different show. So make sure you tune in to next Wednesday at 11 a.m. Central because we have a huge. We might let the cat out of the bag later on this show, but yeah. Yes.
We're so
the reason why we're so excited.
And let's ride this excitement train. Let's talk about some weekly wins that we like to do, our good news updates. So I'll start with a little bit on Caroline. So that arm in the pen is doing super great. She gets to take it out on July 13th. So things are healing really well. And I'm just really excited about life right now. Okay.
For me, oh my God, I completely edited my book. Now it's going through the formatting phase. But, today I'm going to send it out to a select few to get some feedback. So that's going. I'm super excited about that, and that's the first book. Now I move into editing for that second book, and I also created another course on my school. So the school is called Chaos to Clarity. So you can come join it. It's free. And I just put a 30-day challenge on there that's called a follow-through challenge. So help you increase your consistency and challenge you every day to do the things that you want to do in order to stay more consistent. Like maybe you're building a habit. Like I think we talked about earlier, going back to maybe doing some more workout routines and seeing how we can fit that into our daily lives better. So things like that. But we also have the double burn on there too that you can join. So I'm super excited about that. So there's that new 30-day course on there. And then we are doing the double burn from Tuesday to Thursday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So come join us.
Absolutely. And you know what? I'm going to throw it out there. So I'll start the 30 days on Monday. So if you want to jump on to Christina's school and join, do it with me. We'll talk about it through our social media, and maybe we'll touch back in here as well too. So I'm very excited. Thank you. I love you.
Oh, thank you. And I'm super excited about that. Yes.
I'm so excited for you. ChatGPT. How long does it take a person normally to write a book? Do you know what the answer was?
No.
2.5 years on average. How long did it take you?
Well, all I did was speak into my phone.
Yeah, right. You guys, it is so Christina. You'll read the book and you'll know exactly. Like, honestly,
seriously.
It's perfect.
Seriously.
Okay. Anyway, I'm super proud of you.
Thank you.
So is ChatGPT.
Wait. Okay. So, question for you.
Okay.
I know when we started this, and by the way, this is our 14th episode, so I'm very proud of us. We did it. We're doing it. We only missed what 1 week, I think, in that. So really, yeah. Which whatever. Again, this is practice for us, and I feel we're getting better each time. So I'm very, very proud of us. And Jen, I am so proud of you because you are getting more and more comfortable on the camera, and you don't even talk about being scared doing this anymore.
I am.
Did you realize
for the
that?
record, I'm still scared about it.
Well, yeah, but I don't think it's as bad.
Thank you. I agree. I think I'm getting better. Like, even the other day, I was on a Zoom call and someone called me out to talk, and I felt like I did well. I was really proud of myself. I was like, the whole Burn Scout would be like, there you go, girl. That's how you talk on a Zoom.
Exactly. Taking some ass, taking some names.
Okay, so last week we talked about mind, body, soul, and like how you find yourself on that list to make certain that you're challenging yourself in those areas and being the better person.
Yes.
Today, I want to talk about hyper independence, which is
my God,
your middle name, I think, by the way. I want to talk about hyper independence. If you're not asking for help, you're already failing, is what I say.
I completely agree with that. However, I am self-aware of it, so I know it's something I need to work on. But when you grew up the way I grew up and you take ownership for yourself and responsibility for yourself, it's really hard not to be hyper independent.
Right. And there's so much that comes with it. Like, let's start. Can I start with my biggest confession? I feel like, have you ever needed help and then got mad about needing help? Like, not frustrated, but like straight up mad at yourself for needing help?
Yes, definitely. Yes. I feel that to my core. Because I should be able to, at least this is what runs through my head, is I should be able to do it on my own. If I can't do it on my own, then that would mean I'd have to rely on somebody else. And in my head, when I rely on somebody else, that always leads to disappointment.
Ooh, oh, that's a big spot there.
Right?
So I want to tell like a story that I have that when Allison was born in the hospital, it was day 1 and I had just had a C-section. It was my first baby, so I don't know what the hell I was doing, as it were. And husband was fast asleep and the baby wouldn't stop crying. And it was my first time in that situation. It was day 1, right? Like, and I tried hard to soothe her and I couldn't. And then after about 30 minutes at this point, I'm like throwing pillows at David to wake him up because I can't make it around to get to him. There's like a stuff in the way. And I don't know. I couldn't move. I don't think I felt trapped. And I was throwing pillows and I'm all crying. I'm like, David, wake up. And he's not waking up. And so in the end, I had to call the nurses. At the time they had a nursery. Did you know they don't have that in hospitals anymore? Anyway, they don't. Isn't that so weird?
That is weird. But honestly, kids got kidnapped though too.
Yeah, that's probably why they do away with it. But in the point, maybe like it's better to see people go through that because 30 minutes of a baby crying on my first day of having a baby felt like a lot. Now I'm like,
They can cry all they want.
yeah, I use that as a noisemaker to go to sleep with now. Like at the time it was such a big deal to me. And when I called the nurse to come take care of the baby, the nurse says, "What can I help with?" Right? And I'm like,
Yes.
"I need help with my baby." And those words coming out of my mouth, I was so angry. Like I was so angry. I was so angry at David for not waking up, for making me have to say those words out loud to
Yeah.
somebody else, and then
Yeah.
having them come in and make me feel like they didn't. They were like, "This happened, like you're a sweet girl and this is fine. She just needs supplemental milk, right? We've got this figured out." But in the moment, I was the worst human being that ever lived. And already day one, I'm the worst mom. Like, you know what I mean? So mad at myself. Why do we put ourselves in that situation? Like,
It's all fear-based, right?
right. And
I mean, all the fears that run through your head, especially in that moment when you're like, "I have a human being that I am now ultimately responsible for, and I should already know how to take care of them."
right.
Period. Right?
But should you? I mean, I don't know. Like, I look
That
back
that's it.
now and I have so much more grace for myself
Yes.
than I should, like, in the moment.
Yeah.
That's an interesting thought. Maybe as you get angry in these moments, like, think about what it would be like to look back on it, right? Because I don't think that'd help me in the moment. Like, when I'm pressing that button, I don't know that that would have helped me in the point, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
you said something that's huge. It's just easier if I do it myself and it's done right. You don't
Yes,
get let down for it.
exactly, exactly. But a lot of that comes down to control, right? So if you're I'm a recovering control freak, right? So when I learned that the only thing I truly have control over is this, my thoughts, feelings, and actions and myself, that's the only thing I truly have control over. Why am I flipping out over shit I have no control over?
Right.
And so sometimes that also leads to my hyper independence of, okay, so I can control this even though I need help. Like, so here's an example that I accepted help from somebody else, and this is brought yesterday. So going on a trip and I have to get my oil changed. So call up I have a V-dub, so I call up the V-dub and they're like, "Oh yeah, we can't get you into next week." And then I'm like, "Screw it, I'll do the German, auto dealer. Nope, can't do it either." So I'm like, I'm gonna go back to my trusted, local mechanic, which is like maybe a mile down the road. So I bring my car there because of course I call and he says, "Yeah, be here by 7 a.m. Drop it off." And I'm like, "Perfect." Um, and so I bring DOG with because you don't always live in the safest of areas. So I'm like, I'm gonna walk home since I have DOG. I'm okay with it. And yeah, I did have one of those metal things that you keep in your pocket just in case. And so we're walking home, and then I'm like, okay, and it was beautiful. It was a beautiful morning to do it too. Drop my car off, walk home, get home, he calls me about and 2 hours later, and so I call a friend, I text a friend, and I haven't talked to this friend for a while, and I'm like, "Hey, can you give me a ride? Because now I know that the local animals are out, so I definitely do not want to walk at that time." So I call him, and he said yes, and that was me getting over or trying to get over that hyper independence because I could have walked back up there. And by the way, I did ask my neighbor if he would come get me when I dropped my car off, but I knew that was probably a very slim chance of him being up that early in the morning. So anyways, my point there is that when you're hyper independent, asking for help is really I feel very uncomfortable doing it, but I need to do it in order to let go of some of that control that I know I don't have control over.
See, that's exactly what I was about to say. Is it more so about you being independent, or is it about the control in which you have over these things? So that kind of leads to, is there something that, like, you
Alexa off.
refuse to let other people help you with? Something that, like, makes the list is like, "No. No, thank you. Keep your hands off."
Oh my God. Oh, well, I've been doing this since I was younger, moving furniture in my room. I always, at least once a month, I would move, my furniture around in my room
Huh.
as when I was younger. I don't do it so much anymore, but in
Good morning.
back in the day, there, dressers and beds were just much heavier because they were made out of actual wood. So rather than asking for help to move stuff around, I would just sit up against the wall and push things around with my feet. Again, that's me being hyper independent in order to get stuff done, because if I would ask my brothers, it would be on their time, right? So all of that leads up to now trying not to be hyper independent and trying to just ask for help when I need it, which is
Right.
so uncomfortable.
You know where I draw a line is laundry. I cannot stand it when other people touch my laundry. Oh my gosh, like that could be the one thing that breaks me and my sweet husband 21 years up, I think. Don't touch it. If you're gonna
Not
do a load, you have to fold it and put it away.
do it right.
Reds do not go with whites, no matter what.
Are you sure?
Mm. And underwear never goes with jeans. Okay, so we Peterson says, "I'm watching from Kenneck." Can you see that? Do you know what that is? What does that mean?
Kenya? Hi.
Kenya K? Kenya K?
That's
Is it
awesome. I hope you're enjoying it. We're having a great time. And thank you for joining. Um, yes. So are we so I love your examples of being independent, hyper independent. And one of the things that drew me to you was that you are so similar to me in a few different ways. And one of them is just I'm not going to sit around and wait for somebody to do it.
in Africa? That's so cool. Okay.
Oh
So
yes.
it is Kenya in Africa. Very cool. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Okay, so today we're talking about adulting. And as a part of that, we're saying that you have to ask for help. And that if you don't ask for help, you're already failing, is what we say. Um,
Exactly.
and here's the thing I would like to say. So you and I like to compete about who can do more, who's got more on the list, who's accomplishing more. But you know what I hear a lot of is like a Martyr Olympics where
Oh my God, yes.
where like I didn't sleep 2 hours and the other one's like I only slept 1, and it's like it's like competing for who has it worse, and then like there's an award for surviving it when it's that bad.
Well,
Have you ever caught
yes,
yourself doing
yes.
this?
Well, and I kind of God, there was another term too that I've heard it being called too, but it's like the one-uppers. I need to one up somebody else in their stories. Part of that is the neurodivergent because they want to feel relatable. And
Right?
so it's not necessarily a what up behavior. It's a I also want to know that I feel the way that you feel right now because I had a similar experience. So there's that part. Um, but yeah, the I don't think that's what we do. I think we
No.
do healthy competition to push each other to be the best every day. And I love that. And that's what I've been wanting.
Well, and I
And
think you and I do it right, but I'm gonna say that I feel like there are people out there that carry that load for so long in that one-upping Martyr Olympics that then it starts to become like a personality for them. Like exhaustion is their
yes.
personality. It's like the fatigue and lack of recovering and just like normalizing burnout.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, unless they are self-aware about that, there really isn't
Uh-huh.
anything to do about that, right?
Just therapy bills, really.
Just therapy bills. Well, and I don't even know if it's therapy. You need therapy. You need to A, realize that you're doing it, and then B, figure out what your triggers are so you can change that behavior.
Okay. So
Anyway,
if tomorrow someone
yes.
just like showed up on your doorstep and was like, "I'm gonna take something off your list, like completely off your plate," what would you let them take?
I would let them take the 75% projects that I complete, because when I get to be about 70 to 75% done, I've lost interest.
Yeah, I'm the
so
same as
many
you.
projects out there that I have completed 75%,
Okay, I
but I
hear
haven't
you.
done.
And I hear you, but then I immediately know you could not do that. 75% of your creation and then they do the last, no way. I see it 100%. You'd be like,
Okay,
that's not
okay,
right.
the
That's
book
not,
is
it
an
doesn't work.
example, right? I wrote the book. The
Uh-huh.
editing piece and putting it together, I really don't wanna do it, which is why I have 2 books that I've written, 3 books that I've written, and I haven't done anything with. Because I get to that point and I'm like, "I'm done with the creative part. Somebody else can take that part and do it for me."
So she says, but I also want to say you're still sitting with it. Like
Well, I'm
if
gonna
it was
allow them to take it, but you still have to go through gates, right? I gotta do quality check. I gotta make sure it's, it's being done, and it's not micromanaging. I'm just saying, go out
well,
there,
you'd
do the
want to.
job, come back, and then yeah.
Because yours, in your case, it would be editing in which they may like accidentally rewrite your book and miss your point. And so that's my thought is that like
Yeah,
I don't see you giving away full control of that. Like especially at the end of it, you're like you took
yeah,
it all the way
yeah.
there. You pass the baton and you know that Bia has a limp.
Well,
Like
okay, so I've been in the corporate world for 20 plus years, right? And I've led high performing teams. That's what I would build, are high performing teams. And the reason why they were high performing is because I was selective of who was on my team. But the other part is that I also trusted them to go out and do the job. So I could say, for example, go write me a book on this topic. And they would go out and do it. And I would just check in every week and make sure that they didn't have any roadblocks or anything that they needed. And that's as much control as I needed because I needed to let them go be their creative selves and then come back with the best. So for me, that part I have control over, meaning that I have control over the entire process on the top level or that foundational level where I'm removing roadblocks, but not blocking them from being creative. And I don't think you've seen me do that because all you've seen me do is work on my stuff.
I like to watch you work on yourself.
I love to watch you work
Right?
on yourself, and I can't wait to start working out together.
It's gonna be fun. Okay. So where are we at with time? It feels like this one, I'm gonna kind of just take it a little bit further and say that asking for help admits that I can't do it though. And so even if it was the last 25%, even if I buttoned it up, even if I felt like it was there, I think that asking for help for me would just I'd be too embarrassed to. Like in the hospital situation, like there's a
Yeah,
baby's life
yeah,
in order like on this. And I
yeah.
wasn't sad. I wasn't like, please come help me in need. I was fucking angry. I was
Well,
angry.
you
And
have a fear there, and that's
yeah.
what's driving that. So you gotta figure out what is that fear that is driving you to feel that way when you ask for help. Like mine is disappointment, right? I've been
Mm.
disappointed so many times when I've asked for help, and I rarely ask for help. So when I do ask people for help and then they disappoint me on it, then I don't want to ask them anymore, right? Because that's my internal thing. But
Absolutely.
I do realize that I have that. So I'm self-aware of it. So that is something that you need to look into yourself and figure out what's the fear that's driving that, and is it because people will see you as weak? Uh, is it because you care about other people's opinions, which I don't know if you truly do.
No, for me, it's the same as you that
Yeah,
that they're not going to do as good as me.
yeah.
Number one. And then number two, there isn't anything I can't do. So,
Well,
and I get mad at myself. I'm like, you could have done this. Like, buck it up, buttercup, learn the thing. Okay.
okay, so here's another example, right? So I'm trying to get my website up and running, and
Okay.
I've built websites for other people, but when it comes
Hey,
to mine,
Dolores.
I just don't wanna do it. I just don't wanna
Dolores is
do it.
here. Did you hear me say
Hi,
that? Yeah.
Dolores.
Sorry. I just like,
Yeah.
Dolores is
Love
here.
you. So, yeah,
Well,
those are examples of, you know, and maybe it's because I'm older now and I see that, yes, I can do everything, but I wanna do so much. In order for me to do so much, I have to delegate this out and
right.
trust that I've explained it enough that they're going to be able to do it on their own and deliver what I want. How they get there, I don't give a fuck. But what they deliver, yeah.
Ooh, Dolores, what a great question.
Ooh, what she has.
Says, good topic. Do you need to know what you need help before you ask? Which absolutely makes total sense. Have you ever been in that state where you're like, I don't know, I'm going to fail. Life is just where it is. What do I even need help with? Like,
yeah. I mean,
definitely.
And then you sit and you question everything,
Mm-hmm.
right?
And yes, you know what? I don't think you have to wait to know the topic. Like, I really think that when you're struggling, saying it out loud, especially with friends and people who have the same wavelength that are just trying to support you, actually, you guys have all been here for the last couple weeks. Previous to last week, the 3 weeks prior, I think I was going through something. And I feel like I didn't know what it was. Everything felt off. I just was in a different place. And you guys were here for that and helped me work through it, even though I didn't know what I needed.
I was going to say, we've done that even, I mean, we did it here on the show a couple weeks ago, but then I've also helped you too on the double burns where you're just like, I just don't know what to do. And and just having somebody to talk through will help you actually hear it.
Mm-hmm.
As you're talking through it. I think that's that part, because I think about issues I have or problems I'm trying to solve. And once I start talking to you, I'm like, oh shit, now I already know. Never mind.
Right, exactly. Right. You're like, saying it out loud, that was goofy of me. Why didn't I know this already?
Yeah, exactly. But
well, circling back, I'm going to say that if you take anything away from today, I'd like to say that hyper independence isn't really a strength. In fact, being able to identify why you're so hyper independent is the strength in itself, so that you can end that cycle.
Yeah.
And then support is not something you earn after you're exhausted, by the way. You get to say it in advance.
Exactly. And don't ever feel like you're failing if you're asking for help. Sometimes you have to ask for help with multiple people. Not everybody's going to be available, right? So
hear us in your head. If you're ever like, asking for help is failing, we'll be like, no. If you don't ask for help, you're already failing. That's what we say. Hopefully you hear us in your head. So when we get done here, we're going to go on to a YouTube challenge. So head on over there. That's super fun to join in for us. We would love to see you there. And then we're going to, and a tiki-taki. Did I say it? I know. Okay. So, and if you're carrying a lot right now, we like to leave you with some pocket phrases, some things that you can keep in your pocket to think about us later.
Yes.
I am going to say maybe the strongest thing you can do this week is let someone help you, beautiful.
Yes. And just remember that the only thing you truly have control over are your thoughts, feelings, and actions. This is all you have control over.
I love that when you say that. Like, it really makes sense, right? Like, I've heard it so many ways, but I love it like that. Okay. Besties, thank you so much for joining us. Dolores, we love you so much.
Love you.
Thank you so much, Peterson, for joining us as well. Peterson for joining us as well. We'll see you guys soon. Remember, we're coming back here on Wednesday.